Stay tuned as we check out this Marvel Legends Emma Frost. Pow and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. Today I am very lucky as I've managed to get my hands on this brand new Marvel Legends Emma Frost. Now in the US, I believe this is going to be a Walgreens exclusive. In the UK, we do not have Walgreens, so I've managed to get hold of mine. Special thanks to Indemand Toys, so check them out in the links below. Yes, Emma Frost, iconic X-Men character, both evil and good. She's been around for a little bit, more iconic for being in her white outfit, but this version is in a more updated, modern-ish black outfit. Now, usually they pack these exclusives in with a ton of accessories as there's not usually a Build-A-Figure piece. And this one seems a little bit bare, but we do get two interchangeable heads, and I do always appreciate that display option. And this one is the blonde with the bob hairdo with the pink lips. That one would look really good on her white outfit. So maybe Hasbro will give us something down the line. But I've got plenty of effects, accessories with my other Marvel Legends I could use with this figure. So I would always prefer an interchangeable head just to mix up the display options rather than accessories. So I'm not too bothered about that. She does come with some interchangeable hands, and I like the blue packaging. As I said, she is the sort of Frost Queen, the Ice Queen, the diamond ability and all that, and usually the X-Men figures have got that bright yellow packaging, so that's a little bit different. On the side of the box we get a nice picture of her again on the back, and I'm liking this graphic design they're using these days. The write-up reads, Emma Frost, a mistress of mind control, Emma Frost uses psychotic abilities to read and manipulate the thoughts of her enemies. I think it says psionic, but you get what I mean. And as you can see, there is no Build-A-Figure association. There's no wave or anything here. She's single packed. She's a Walgreens exclusive. That's why you don't get any Build-A-Figure or list of figures on the back. So yeah, as always, I talk for far too long. Let's get her open. And here she is out of the box. And first impressions obviously are very high. She looks really good, but damn, she is hard to stand. She is wearing those goddamn heels. So it took me literally about 5 minutes just to get her to stand on this table, and now I'm scared if I touch her, she's gonna fall. So yeah, she's wearing those heels. They look great, but they're just a pain to get her to stand on her own. So if you're gonna have her on your shelf, expect that domino effect, because yeah, now I've touched her, she ain't gonna stand. She's like on her tiptoes there. It's a bit weird. But I do like the look of the figure. She's going to look very striking amongst the rest of your figures with this all black and blonde hair. She looks really good. I like her sort of jacket at first. I thought it was a cape, but it's an actual jacket that's attached to these shoulder pads. That is all one piece, which I don't think you're going to be able to get off, but I'll try it. I'll try it in this video. But yeah, she's looking good. Now, as I said, only accessory she gets is this blonde haired with the little bob hairdo. So obviously I'll change that in a minute and show you a close-up of that. And then we get a set of fisted hands, nice and easy. So as always, let's just show them first. That is how easy it is. You can swap the hands. Right, so let me swap that back. So let me zoom in. I'll show you the details on this figure. If I can get her to stand again. Yes. So here's a closer look at that first head sculpt with the blue lips. And again, I think Hasbro have done a really good job. It looks clean, not really any paint blemishes. Looks like a really nice head sculpt. I like the sculpt of the hair as well, where it sort of leans over the face, but you can still see it. Create some good shadows with the light. The chest, unfortunately, does have a bit of paint blemishes there. The black sort of seeps over. And obviously, depending on how you got her posed, is that line always going to match up? Yeah, it sort of does. Obviously, if you move it to the side, it's not. But it does line up on the chest. That bout's a separate piece. Down to the legs, obviously there's a swivel there, hidden. So they're like thigh-high boots, I suppose. And then these lines are just painted on. They're not sculpted. Moving down to the shoes. And as I said, unfortunately, they are heels. So it's going to be really hard to get to stand. There's this sort of piece, which is a separate piece. And yeah, those heels, nightmare to stand. Look great, but nightmare to stand. Again, moving back up to the side. So she's got sleeves. Obviously black gloves, and then there's like a red X logo there on the side. Is that from a Pacific storyline? I'm sure someone can tell me in the comments where that is from. I'm sure that's got to be something Pacific. On the back, there's I thought it was a cape, but it's more of a coat. And there's a big slit in the back there, but it's made of a soft plastic. So obviously there she is from behind. And yeah, she's looking good. So that seems to be a collar piece, but it seems to be attached to the figure. But there is the face, the first face, nice blonde hair. Not really any paint detail in that. It's just a blonde plastic. There's not really any wash or dry brushing in there. But let's take this off and try this second one. There we go. And again, that's a solid face sculpt, this time with the pink lips. Again, the eyes and all that seem painted really well. The blonde seems very clean as again. There's no paint detail. Maybe there is. It seems like it's darker and it goes, I don't know, maybe. You can tell me when you get it in hand. But it seems like there isn't much. But yeah, she looks good. And then again, this head still looks good on this body, even though I do picture Emma Frost with this type of hairstyle when she's wearing white. But it still looks good. So I've popped off the heads and I just wanted to see if I could take this coat off. And it seems like you can very easily, just slides back off the arms. So yeah, there you go. So that is her body without the coat. Let's put her head back on there. So you can have her without the coat, obviously. There she is. And the coat is a separate piece. So as I said, those shoulder pads are attached to the actual back of the coat. So that is what that is. But that is how she is without it. So again, display options, but she's got a black back there. But yeah, just letting you know. Won't waste too much time going through articulation. It's very much of the same with Hasbro, with female Marvel Legends. Decent at the shoulder, obviously, but they're obviously only single jointed elbows. But they're okay. They're fine. And again, these shoulder pads, they are only attached at the top, so they do not hinder the articulation. They will just move up with the arms, so there is not a problem there. Obviously, diaphragm, but again, it sort of will look weird if you've got a pose like that because of that line there. So, but you can do it, obviously. About separate piece. Legs go quite high up. Double jointed knees. There is a joint at the ankle, but it seems quite tight. There you go. It's tight. I don't want to snap it. And there is a slight ankle pivot, but good luck using that when she's wearing these heels. Hands have a joint in them, obviously, side and side. That one's up and down. So yeah, much of the same. Head, she can look forward. Back, obviously, because of the way the hair sculpted, you can't look back much. But again, you can get her on a flight stand. You can get her in some cool poses if you really wanted to. So let's get into some comparisons, as I know that's what people want to see. Unfortunately, I don't have any other Emma Frost, so I can't even try this head on the old Puck Wave body because I don't have it, unfortunately. Go and check out Marvel Legends UK review. I'm sure they will show you that. I, unfortunately, don't, but I will get creative and pull in some figures that are wearing white, if that counts. So here we have a Dagger and Typhoid Mary. Now, obviously, these are not going to look like Emma Frost, but customizers could use these as base bodies and do some kit bashing or something if you wanted to. So let's try that. I know you probably can't see Dagger on a white background, but let's just see if the head works. So the head doesn't seem to want to pop on there, but it might. Oh, there you go, it does. So I don't know if that's something you want to do, or maybe a base body for a custom, but the Emma Frost head does fit on the Dagger body. So again, customizers can go crazy, do some work with this maybe, get yourself an Emma Frost, maybe. Let's move Dagger out of the way. Let's bring in Typhoid Mary. Let's get rid of her sword. Let's get rid of the head. Put the Emma Frost on. Does it go on? It sort of does. Sort of does again. So again, there's Emma Frost, but as a punk rock star maybe. I don't know. Maybe change the leg. Maybe take the jacket off. Oh, you can't because of the arms. Maybe don't take the jacket off. Or maybe take the jacket off, take the arms off and swap them. Who knows? customizing abilities, but again, there's the second Emma Frost head on Typhoid Mary. So you can get creative and make a custom of some sort if you wanted to. Here we have Emma Frost compared to another Marvel Legends Walgreens exclusive and X-Men character with magic, both wearing black as well. Maybe they shop at the same place. But yeah, I just wanted to see if I could use magic's effects. So excuse me, let me just borrow these from you. So I like these sort of rubbery sort of effects that you can just wrap around the hands. And again, blue is a good colour, a good contrast for the black, and also a good representation of her powers as well. And they wrap around the hands nicely. Because on the back of the box, you can see her using like some sort of blue effect. So now, if I've stole Magic's effect pieces, I can get Emma Frost using some blue effects, and I think that looks quite good on the black. And again, if you really wanted to, you could use the lightning effects as well. Again, I just like mixing and matching, do whatever you want to do. Again, probably not perfect, but I'm sure some people out there could do a better job than me. And then randomly as well, I remembered these come with Living Laser, I believe. You probably can't see them because they're white on a white background, but they are the white rubbery effects that come with Living Laser. And obviously she is Emma Frost after all, so white might look quite good on her. So let's wrap these around the arms. And again, just another display option. Again, this is why I didn't mind her. If I had the choice to pick an alternative head or effects, I would have chose alternative head, because I know I've got plenty of effects I can use from other figures, where an interchangeable head is going to be unique for the character. So again, probably white background, not the best idea, but there's white effects on the arm. Looking good. Let's try and do some more comparisons before she falls over. So here we have Emma Frost with Wolverine and of course Cyclops. And I swear these two had some sort of relationship in the comics. Let me know in the comments. Here we have her compared to Charles Xavier, Professor X and Magneto. Three very powerful, iconic X-Men characters. Here we have her compared to some more famous X-Men women with Jubilee, Rogue, Blink and Psylocke. And can I just say, these all stand up so much easier than her. And for no particular reason other than a plug, go and check out my Family Matters 3-pack review on my channel right now, because here's Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. So final thoughts are, I do of course like Emma Frost. I like this version of the character. I'm sure we'll get the white outfit down the line, so I'm happy to have this black version for now. But I'm just very frustrated with those heels. I've tried to get her in a more fun, dynamic pose than this, but it's just not happening. She will fall over. You're going to have to get a flight stand out if you want to get her in more fun poses, or maybe swap out those feet for some flat shoes, and it will make the figure more fun. That's my main frustration, is those heels. But other than that, I think the figure looks great. I think both of the face sculpts are really well painted, and I like the drastic difference in them as well. So yeah, it's good figure. I'm just frustrated with the heels. And again, make sure you use accessories from other figures to make them more fun on your display. But yeah, Emma Frost, they're my first thoughts, reviews. You let me know what you think in the comments below. And are you going to be trying to track down this figure in your Walgreens? Again, in the UK, plenty of places to get them right now. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. And as always, people, check out the videos tab, because I have hundreds, literally hundreds of Marvel Legends reviews. Still plenty to come this year. It's going to be a heavy month for Marvel Legends, I think. So you know what to do. Click that bell and please, please, please hit that subscribe button. Much appreciated. And as always, my name is Dan W, and I shall see you on the next one.